we're making pasta carbonara. This is an amazing 15-minute pasta dish that you can make with only 4 simple ingredients. And I'm gonna show you how to make this step by step right now on Capital Kitchen. I understand carbonara is a very popular Italian dish. It's also a very traditional Italian dish. What we're making is a non-traditional carbonara with traditional techniques. So anything that you see me do in this recipe video today, you'll be able to do with whatever ingredients you want to use. If it's guanciale, pancetta. Now let's get started. So we want to come over to the cutting board and we want to start cutting up our ham sausage, even smaller than a bite-sized piece. We want to have lots of these mixed throughout our pasta, and we don't need to use the whole thing. I think we're only going to need about half today. It's cool because most recipes really only call for about half, so the sausage goes a really long way. We want to make sure that the ham sausage is seared and cooked at roughly the same time that we're going to pull the pasta out of the pot. Instead of using spaghetti, which is a more traditional ingredient, we're going to be using something called bucatini. Bucatini is similar to a spaghetti, but it's hollowed out in the center. More surface area, more starch, better texture, creamier pasta. If you want to scale this recipe up, you can see how to do that on our website. We've actually got a really cool tool on there where you can increase or decrease the portion sizes and it'll scale all the ingredients. For us today, we're using about 2/3 of the package. Now this pasta here is gonna take about 15 minutes or so for us to fully cook it, as well as get all that starch into the pasta water. That's about how much time we have to cook our ham sausage and also prepare our carbonara sauce. Over here, we've got a pan nice and hot. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of olive oil, okay? We don't want too much. Now traditionally, carbonara does not have any oil added. All of the fat comes from the guanciale. Our ham sausage is a lot more lean than the guanciale is. So we're just gonna make up the difference a little bit with some olive oil. Take our ham sausage here. I've got the heat on low. I don't wanna cook this too fast because our pasta is gonna take about 15 minutes and this ham sausage is fully cooked. So if we cook it on high heat and we get it sizzling right away, it's gonna be burnt by the time the pasta's done, so there's no point. And the idea is we just want that to be golden about 10 minutes from now. Now for our next step, all we need to do is we got to take a couple of eggs and we're gonna load it with as much cheese as we could possibly grate. So whatever you think is too much, do like a couple more swipes of the grater, more than that, okay? We want tons of cheese in here. And we're gonna start mixing this up. We wanna make almost a paste out of the cheese and the egg. Now here is where the magic happens. We're gonna take our bucatini, we're gonna put it directly into the pan with the hot oil and the hot ham sausage, and we're gonna stir that around, get it nice and sizzling. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our egg and Parmigiano mixture and we're gonna throw that in with the heat turned off. If you have the heat on for the pan and you're gonna have something that's kind of like pasta and scrambled eggs, we're gonna use that residual heat from the pasta and the pan to cook our sauce, okay? And this is gonna give us that creamy texture as long as we keep everything moving. If it becomes too thick, almost sticky, you wanna go ahead and add a little bit more of your pasta water. Now this is an amazing recipe that comes together so quickly. It really is the best part about making carbonara. In the amount of time it takes you to make the pasta, you can make the whole dish. Doesn't that look good? It's creamy, it's meaty, it's delicious. Now we're gonna get this in a bowl. There it is. I want to thank you guys so much for making it to this point in the video. Your ongoing support has just been incredible to our channel. All of your comments, your likes, your shares, everything you've been doing really just pushes us to keep making these videos for you all. So we really appreciate that, and I can't express that enough. And with that, I want to thank you one more time. I've been your host, Alexander. We'll see you next time.